What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Just thought I'd come in, say hello, give you a few updates on some things that are about to happen, some cool things. Just get started since I know I don't have to wait anymore since I was very new to that. I'm in the room here where I learned to play guitar with my grandpa. This is my grandpa and grandma's house. And sitting here where I learned to play guitar, right here. That's where it all started. So right in this corner, matter of fact. And I see one of my friends here from back home, one of the first to pop on here. She knows all about that. She sent me some pictures the other day, pictures I hadn't seen, and I've never even seen them really. So I can't even say since I've seen them in years. But so I say hello to everybody first off. I'm just gonna update you on a few things. First and foremost, I've been hearing a lot about a lot of fake profiles popping up. You know, when you hate calling yourself, limelight material, whatever it is. I don't look at myself like that, but look, I got two Facebook personal pages. I've got my music page. I have my 1776 Nation page. Okay, where all y'all are gonna have to go here soon to follow what I'm doing, just in case Facebook wipes out my personal. We have access to my music page and also my 1776 Nation via the administrators I put in there. Okay, I have one Telegram. I've heard there's a fake Telegram out there. I have one Telegram, so it's RattleTrap 1776. I have one True Social, that is at Derek Johnson. And I don't have an OnlyFans account. I've heard there's some jokes floating around out there. So ladies, you would not want to see me on OnlyFans, I promise you. Like when I tan, I look like a piece of cherry stick, like that fruit stripe gum or a candy cane. You don't want to see me on OnlyFans. I guarantee you that. I'm not in this for fans in the first place. I'm here for spreading truth and just simple law and order. But if it were about fans, y'all wouldn't be clicking on no OnlyFans. I guarantee. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, so the video I've got, the video I'm about to post a link to that I did a formal sit down of the rant made into a video. So I'm about to post that for you guys. There's a few edits in there, so don't mind the glitches. We had to fix a glitch, so don't mind that at all. My voice will be kind of off. Every time I go live, it's always bad weather, so apologize for that glitch there on this feed. There's a lot of trolls moving around out there. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, when I call out trolls, I'm only doing what President Trump had to do the whole time. He had to point out people, and it's not me. It's not getting to me. It's just putting people where they need to be. So there's a lot of trolls coming out. When you're directly over target, you know what I'm saying? Bullseye, right? So when you mess with the bull, though, what happens? You get the horns. Okay, so be careful who you follow. There's a lot of people out there making money off this movement. My documents are free. It's www.thedocuments.info. I have not charged anybody. I did over probably 500 emails last night sending out the links. I got another 15,000 to go. We've received that many emails and that many messages. I'm not charging anybody. We did put a donation link up there, though, just because, that's what I've been instructed to do by the people I'm with. But I haven't charged anybody. You don't have to click on anything that says subscription, pay for it, hey, sign up, or anything like that. When you're emailing me or you're emailing my people, you're already signed up. You're gonna get everything that I drop, like the post I dropped today on the 1776 Nation and my personal page, which this is my personal feed here coming to you live. There's a few out there. I've already addressed one of them, and I'll address it again. But there's the first thing is this. I hear a lot of people, and I understand. I respect your opinions. I do. Don't get me wrong. I am direct. I come across sometimes as smart aleck or whatever. It's not. I'm just being direct. Okay. Now is not the time for a capitalist market, right? Like paid subscriptions, pay for this, pay for that. However, there are platforms that have asked me to come on their show. Okay. They've asked me to come on there. All right. Now, a lot of people I'm getting a lot of feedback saying, oh, you shouldn't go on this show. They're going to steal your material. What are they going to steal? Law and Order? Are they still in Law and Order? So they're still in Law and Order and Military Optics? Isn't that still the truth getting out? See, my agent has been hit up by every single major platform. Here's what I was told by President Trump's team. I was told indirectly from the President Trump team and General Michael Flynn that and this, if it sounds cocky, I'm sorry, I'm not being cocky. I'm just saying, for you, the people, the other day my whole life changed a little over a week and a half ago. Okay. I went viral for being an upset, honorably retired veteran. Okay. And I had this blueprint that you can read from the common everyday American standpoint, because I'm a common everyday American. Okay. From a standpoint, you don't have to understand what the Q is. You don't have to understand what gold and silver in this. You don't have to understand Jasar and Asar. You don't have to understand Bitcoin and all these other things. Just simplicities of the law is what I have in my documents. Just simplicities. Once you read those, you wouldn't even need me. That's the whole point of my documents. Once you read and learn those, you wouldn't even need me. Once you understood what's going on by law and order, you wouldn't even need me. You would have the blueprint to tell your families, hey, we have hope, we have peace. There's something exciting going on. This is a covert sting operation, the most monumental, biblical, historical, covert operation in world history today. It's something to give people hope. And I've read hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails and messages saying thank you. There was one guy who posted, I finally got a good night's rest for the first time in 3 years after reading these documents and seeing some of these posts. You know, to me, that's fulfilling my service. Okay, when I got out of the military, I retired early. I didn't get to fulfill what I thought I wanted. Okay, but God had a different plan for me, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am prayed up and read up. Sometimes I have to be direct and use some language that gets people awake. Okay, but I'm human, and it's just to wake you up. Okay, but no weapon formed against me will prosper. I've got the body armor on. I'm not talking about trolls in a bad way. I'm just addressing this for y'all, that you have to put the body armor on too. Okay, but you wouldn't need me anymore if these documents were read. Once again, they're simply to give people hope and peace. Okay, and understand once again that what you're witnessing isn't really what you think it is. Okay, it's exciting in a different way. It's not because of our paychecks. It's not because of the gas prices. It's not because of the food costs. It's not. I understand that. I understand every person. I understand where you're coming from. I have to pay the same gas. I have to pay the same food costs. I have to go through this with you. We're in the same boat, headed to the same direction. But if you knew what I've been knowing, and a lot of other people, you would understand. So I have been invited to I'm waiting on confirmation. I have had the official invite to go on the Reawakening tour with General Flynn and Clay Clark. Okay, and I've also been invited to go on another tour called the Truth Tour with Jason Q and a few other guys. Okay, so yes, you have to pay to get in, but what's happening is you're not paying to hear the truth. You're paying because there's staff and there's facilities of these buildings that we're going to. So you got to flip the picture around. You're not paying to hear truth, okay? Because my documents are free right now. www.thedocuments.info, okay? And I have a free video up, but where I slow my rant down, the official rant, I slowed it down and I broke down every single order in a slower version. I'm gonna post it in a minute over on Facebook, okay? But either way, truth still gets out. Because what has happened, this is what I've heard when I was getting to with President Trump's team and General Flynn. I've heard the president say via other people that he's proud and he supports my message. I've heard that from General Michael Flynn. I have heard that I will get to possibly be on the show with Michael Flynn as far as just a visual show. I don't know all that yet. I did just get confirmation a while ago. I'm going on with Nicholas Veneman. I can't think that's how you say his name. I didn't know how. I've seen these people on this here, but I've never known half these people. I'm learning a lot of these names. So don't shoot the messenger. Don't fault me for opportunities to get the truth out. Okay, so that's all I'm asking out there. I respect all your opinions. I listen to them. I see them. Sometimes they hurt. I'm not going to lie. I'm human. I have emotions just like everybody else. Sometimes it sucks to read some of the stuff. But, the fact of the matter is getting on these platforms still gets the truth out to people. If they steal my material, guess what? You know what that means? If they're stealing my material, law and order, then we get through this a lot quicker. Because what I was also told by those teams is that I helped speed up this process, because what I did in one video, in 1 hour, one video, 1 hour, one blueprint, my little rant, okay? I do apologize for some of the words I used that day, but my one video, one blueprint, one rant has made every single platform have to scramble and use what I'm talking about, because they, for 2 years, they have drugged everybody along. All of you. They've drugged y'all along. And I did it in one blueprint, one video, in 1 hour. Okay? So, it only helps. And I don't want to, like I said, I didn't do all that for this attention, and I'm not here for clicks, for fans. Okay? I'm not. It's just that we're trying to get the truth out. And, God bless me. He called me in this position. And I'm not one of those people who beats the Bible over anybody that knows me personally. But he put me in this position, and I accepted that. And I'll take all the criticism. I'll do it. It's okay. I'll take the criticism. It's fine. But don't get mad at me when I call somebody out. Just like I called someone out yesterday. All right. Someone sent me a picture. I didn't see it until last night, but it was from 8 days ago. 8 days ago. There's a huge difference now. Y'all got to learn this. If you don't know this already, there's a huge difference in calling someone wrong from the start without clarification versus getting clarification and there being an error and then calling someone wrong. Okay? But when you come straight out the gate and you say, this is wrong, it don't say this, it don't do that, what else is he wrong about? Okay? When you do that straight out the gate with anything in life, anything, like men, if you told your wives or your girlfriends they were wrong about something, son, you looking for a fight. You know what I mean? Like, ladies, come on, back me up on that. Like, you don't call someone wrong straight out the gate. In this country, we are innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around. Okay, so before you do anything in your life out there, before you say anything to anybody, make sure you have clarification, because when you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Okay, so I'm one. I'll put those little red arrows and boxes everywhere, son. I'll red arrow the screen up. I'll be like, here's that word, here's this word, here's that word, here's this word. Okay, I'm not gonna call this girl out, but there was a girl back in high school. Wanted to tell me that Vince Gill was not on a Faith Hill album. Okay, if anybody knew country music, it was this guy. He was singing background vocals. They embarrassed me in front of the classroom. Oh, you didn't think you need Mr. Nashville. You don't know country music like you thought you did. You know what old Derek did? Okay, if y'all think I'm cocky, man, maybe I am. Because I got the CD. I pulled the CD sleeve out. The next day, same class period, I slammed it right down on her desk and made her read off background vocals. Who does that say? What name is that right there? Oh, I don't want. What name is that? Vince Gill, background vocals on Faith Hill. Okay, so we got to get back to this country where we understand there's a difference in once again calling someone wrong out the gate without clarification versus asking for clarification, and then if you find an error with something that can be factually backed up, then calling them wrong. Well, I call you wrong on that because this is what it says. Okay, and there's also a difference in being direct and condescending. Okay, there's a difference in being direct and condescending. Huge difference. So I just wanted to address all that. And if you can share this video, share, I'm okay with that, because people need to hear what I'm saying. All right, I didn't do this to be blown up, to be this, whatever you want to use the word. I'm an honorably retired veteran whose service was cut short. I live with a lot of, just things that I felt like I was a failure to my nation and my brothers and my sisters that I served around and my family. And now God's called me into a position where I can, share truth everything that's in my documents, you can tangibly click on the link, and go over to a .gov, .mil, .us site. Not DerrickJohnsonKnowsItAll.com, not Derrick Johnson thinks he knows everything .net. No, everything's in these links, okay? In the video, I slowed it down. So I just wanted to address that real quick. And then let's see, I think that's it on that. So the exciting part is this, is that I am going to start my own TV show, okay? But not from the standpoint of a show. I'm not going to drag you along. What I'm going to do, I've got all access to a studio, thanks to my boys Shane and Eddie and everybody else, Bill, everybody down at Beatnik Productions and also Breeze TV, okay? I've got a full access studio, and what I'm going to do is I need just everybody who has questions, okay, after you read the blueprint. See, that's what the blueprint was for. Since we got it up on the website, go read it, write your questions down, okay, and then I'm going to take your questions. I'm not going to throw you a crumb every week. Now, if there's an optic that comes in, like I posted a while ago about the castle and the knights, then I'll do those things, yes. But as far as the overall blueprint to catch you up for what no one's told you for 2 years, they've drug you along for 2 years, okay, when you could have known this the whole time, not beating you up and just saying that we got to get you up to speed where you can understand what's taking place and you can watch it like I'm watching it, and then you'll know. You won't even need me. You'll be able to pick it out, but you also will be able to rally together and go, oh, did you see this today? Oh, did you see this today? Hey, and you can share it with your family, your friends, and everybody. And then it can be one big rally, one big unification party, okay? And we can get through this a lot quicker because y'all put me in this position. You guys making my video go viral, okay? Doug, I got to thank Doug. Doug's the one that saw it that day at 1,000 views. A guy named Doug. I talked to him yesterday. He put it over and made it go viral. He's the one that made it do it. So I got to meet the guy who did that. But you, the people, are the ones that shared it. Okay, you, the people, are the ones who share. You, the people. Okay, we, the people. We're in power. We're in charge. Okay, so it's these documents and these videos are to help you come to speed. And I'm going to be right there with you the whole time. I mean, it's exciting outside of the fact, once again, that we have to sacrifice a little while with gas, inflation, taxes, food, you know. Once you learn what's going on, you will appreciate this process a lot more as to what's actually going on behind the scenes. Just like I showed you the National Guard a while ago, the UAE on the National Guard base. Okay, a lot of people are still confused on processes of National Guard. I'm gonna break all that down. It's a lot of information though. So where's the blueprint? I see a lot of comments coming in now. Where's the blueprint? It's www.thedocuments.info. Okay, so but you know, Diamond and Silk. I mean, think about it. I watch Diamond and Silk. I love watching them roast. Diamond and Silk want me on their show. You know, so there's a lot of places that we can spread truth. And, you know, I hate that people have to pay to get into a facility. I understand that. I understand that, you know, you're struggling right now. Some of you are struggling in your finances. I understand that. I really do. But, you know, it's like when you think about how these big facilities are, these arenas we're going to, these domes, they got people who are volunteering their time, okay? The money that I'm getting donations. You know, I've got security now, things like that. You know, I'm paying them and things like that. I'm getting to pay. So, you know, it's like, it's at some point, common sense has to be applied that, you know, we can't just fly around and drive around without having some kind of call. I'm okay. I'm a retired veteran, okay? Thanks to you, the taxpayers. Thanks to you, the taxpayer, I get to go to the VA. I get to go have my health checked. Okay, thanks to you, the taxpayer. That's what this is all about. So, you know, think before you judge somebody. You wouldn't want anybody talking about you. Lord help us all. Hell hath no fury if someone had your name in their mouth, okay, and they didn't know you. Hell hath no fury. You'd be all over Facebook. You'd be tagging people and talking this and talking that. So always apply it to yourself. Always apply it back to yourself. Put the shoe on your foot and go, okay, if this was me, how would I want to be treated? How would I want to be talked to? Okay, so you don't call someone wrong straight out the gate. So I hope the guy learned his lesson by you know, calling me wrong out the gate when I showed via executive order that it is actually an executive order. So, while we're on that topic, Executive Order 13848, the deadline is coming up this week. Okay, it's a deadline. It was already extended, so that's where we are optically. It's a deadline. All right, so Executive Order 13848. The guy was saying, oh, it don't say anywhere in there about maritime law. It don't say anything November 3rd. It says election, the word election, about 8 times in there. Okay, well, if it was written September the 12th, 2018, what was the next election up for president? November the 3rd, 2020. Right in front of you. Okay, maritime law. No, it don't say the words maritime law, but it says blocking and prohibiting what? Foreign exchanges, okay, which means goods. What is an exchange? Why will we? What is international trade? We exchange what? Goods, okay. So it's right in front of everybody. It says keeping from this jurisdiction. Well, we have U.S. and state maritime borders. That is the jurisdiction because most of our goods come in via ship still from other countries, not aircraft, okay, because they can carry a lot more on a ship. So when you think of, okay, ship, oh, a ship, water, maritime law, law of water, U.S. state maritime borders, jurisdiction, you got to break it down like that. And that's why I understand it's a lot of information. It's a lot of information. I have had to take naps all through the day, power naps. I've been burning the candle at both ends. It's a lot of information. It really is. But once this is all said and done, I'll probably cancel all of my stuff. I'll probably just delete it all once we're through this and once everybody sees what happens and the grand finale. I'll have one page where I can keep in contact with everybody who we made it through this. But other than that, I didn't get on here to, I didn't do this to become some talk show dude. Okay, I'm not about the clicks. I'm not about the likes. And I'm not about to blow smoke up someone's dress. And I'm not trying to appease to some crowd. And I also didn't need a handle that rides the brown nose as the name of someone else. Okay, so my handle is my name, and my handle is something I made up. So I didn't have to ride the coattail of somebody else to gain my followers. Okay, because I don't want followers. I want people who want to tell the truth. I want you to be able to be equipped to go to your family and your friends and say, look, this is what's going on. Have a little community get together. Go sit down in a coffee shop. Have a small group with your church and say, this is what's going on by law and order. Okay, study it, research it, spread it to everybody. That is the point. Remember Paul Revere? Any of you remember Paul Revere back in the Revolutionary days? That's my spirit animal. I'm the guy on the horse rolling through the city going, hey, the British are coming. The British are coming. Okay, that's me. That's what I feel like I am to the people. That's what I feel like God's called me to be. Okay, and I've got a text this morning. I didn't get it. My agent got it from a follower out there that said, thank you so much for what you're doing. Derek reminds me of Saul's son in the Bible. Saul's son, Jonathan, okay? Jonathan saw that the people were being weary. They were weary. And when he told what was going on, it united people, okay? We're all weary. Look at me. Look, I'm tired. I'm weary. I am. It's been one heck of a week. But, I know what's going on. I know that you can understand it once you apply it in every way that you process it. And once you understand what's going on, we're going to be able to join arms, gay, straight, black, white, Hispanic, Buddhist, atheist, Christian. We're going to be able to unify, okay, and get through this bigger picture. And then when we get on the other side of it, then we're going to be able to be cordial with each other and talk about things that matter, okay? Because I don't want someone thinking I'm crazy. So therefore what? I can't think you're crazy, or I can't think you're whatever. Okay, we're human. We're freaking human. Okay, we have all different kinds of walks, all different kinds of thoughts, all different kinds of everything. It don't make someone wrong. It don't make someone bad. It doesn't make someone whatever. Now, if it's something malicious, then okay, we've already got laws around that. We already have processes to deal with that. But if it's just something simple, the way someone thinks about something, just because they think about it differently don't mean they're wrong. Okay, and I think we got to get back to that. We got to get back to definitions and terminology meaning something. Because I'm telling you, there's a reason why less than 1% serve in the military. There's a reason. There's a reason why less than 1% serve in all the military. Oh, I've heard people say, I didn't join the military because I couldn't stand someone getting in my face. Point taken, okay? And it ain't even about them getting in your face. The military yells, cusses, and screams and creates an environment so chaotic that if you can work through that, you can work through anything. That's why the Marines do have one of the best commercials out there. Marines, shout out to my Marines friends and family and loved ones. But Marines, when the chaos happens, when everybody's running away from danger, we run to it. Okay? So there's a reason. There's a lot of things that don't seem as they appear, right? So that's why the military creates chaos. That's why they're yelling, cussing, screaming, and things is just haywire and wild. Like we call it shark attack when you're going through basic training. There's like 40 drill sergeants lined up. And you got to run right through the middle of them, and they're all yelling, cussing, screaming, coming in your face. But if you can learn to operate through that, you can work through anything. You can stay this calm. It don't matter. You can stay just like that. Someone passes out with a heart attack. Boom, I got this. I know what to do when someone falls out with a heart attack. I know how to resuscitate people. I've been a first responder at least 6 times since I've been out of the military. And 2 of them required CPR and brought both of them back. Okay? Because of why? Trained in chaos. I don't panic. We don't panic. Every person in the military that served for all the right reasons, do not panic. Okay? We run to it. So I just wanted to update everybody. I have not forgot about you. I see every message. I see every email. I'm trying to go through every email. My team, I've got one team member working through it. I do have some family members who are volunteering to go through the emails, people that we trust, because we don't want your privacy invaded. We don't want your privacy, none of your phone numbers and your emails will be spammed or sent to, however they do that. I don't know who buys them, but none of that's happening. It's just me. It's just me and my agent, okay? And then Felicia, Shane, Eddie, Bill. So I got a new girl on board too, Christy, that's going to be doing a lot of my booking too, like a liaison between my agent, Kathy. So it's just a few of us, and they're working hard around the table, doing everything they can, like to where we can get the emails to you with the links to the free documents. I hate using the word free, but the no cost documents. And then the video that I'm about to drop here in a minute where you guys can go watch it. You can go ahead, if you know anything about Rumble. If you know anything about Rumble, I'm at RattleTrap 1776. So you can go ahead and look that up if you just want to go ahead and do that. But I'll post the link too. So be sure to send your questions in. When I start the TV show this week, we're going to be setting that up. And what I'll do is, since I don't think I can go live down there, what I'll do is take, 5 or 10 questions and make a 45-minute video out of it, okay, and post that up. Then I'll come back on a live session at 1776 Nation. It's where we need to drive over. That way we don't pull a lot of attention to Facebook on my personal page. Go to 1776 Nation at Facebook, and I'll do my live videos there, and I'll sit with you. And I'll look right down here. I'll look at every question I can take via right here. We're in this together. Once again, no one's better than anybody. No one's above the law. No one's above orders. I'm not above anybody. I'm not perfect. I'm not the one that has all the answers. I just have a blueprint that can help you, decide what your decisions are. Many of you maybe have mortgages that you're worried about. Maybe you have vehicles you're worried about. Should I buy a new vehicle now? Should I do this? And maybe I can give you a little peace of mind of what's really going on is monumental, historical, and biblical, and give you a little peace at heart. And then maybe you can make a decision based off that, whether you need to stay where you are or whatever it is you need to do. That's the main goal here. That's the true heart of a veteran. And I cannot tell you how many messages I've received from veterans. I have received every walk of life veteran all over the world saying, hey, I've been telling people this for a long time. I've been telling everybody what's going on. And they're telling me they felt like they didn't have a voice either with their friends and their family. Felt like they've been shunned. And, So it's just one of those things. We've got to bridge a lot of gaps here. We got to bridge a lot. We got to unify in a lot of different ways, and we got to unify quick. That way we can get everybody quicker on board and to understand, like, don't go out and riot. Don't get mad. Don't lose your cool. Don't riot. Don't cuss your neighbor. Don't do anything like that. Don't get in fights. It ain't worth it. Okay. Don't lose a family member over something. Don't, just your typical things, even with anything else in life. It ain't worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay. So that's the thing we gotta get back to. But I'm just, I wanted to update you really quick. I have not ignored anything. I understand that everybody has a lot of questions. I truly understand. I've got a 7 o'clock appointment. I think it's at 6 though. I'm supposed to hop on there and be ready to roll for a show on Telegram. Let me see if I can get the information. Well, I'll post the information on that too. Okay, because I can't click off my phone. And a shout out. I have a page, Derek Johnson fans only. It's someone, I think it's Miss Betsy. I think it was her that started it. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but there is a fan club out there that I didn't expect that, but I say hate the word. I don't want to say that bad way, but I just, it ain't about being a fan. What I do is I go in there and I drop, the post, the same thing I do on all of the pages. And that way it's just getting to everybody as quick as it can, where you can share it to people. Anytime I get an optic or anytime I get a piece of intel that I can tie into the law and order of military law and things, that's what I'm doing with that club. I really do appreciate that. I was not expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting any of this. Like I said, I really do honored that you guys give me this platform. I hope that I represent you well. I hope that I speak on your behalf. If I say anything that offends you, from my heart, it ain't that way. I feel like I'm prayed up, and I've got a lot of prayer warriors around me. I went in that same group last night and I said, look, every Sunday, if you would say a prayer for me. If you got time during the week, say a prayer, but especially every Sunday, if you could just say a prayer. There's a lot of trolls out there. There's a lot of things that you deal with, satanic things. It ain't. I'm telling you right now, I already knew, but it's a lot worse. So if you'd say a prayer for me and my family, because my family have to endure this too, because it takes a lot of my time away, and I'm learning to balance that myself. But if you'll say a prayer any time of the day, but especially on Sunday, if we could create a little thing like that, just put the shield of protection around me as I go forward. And like I said, a week and a half ago, I was on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, and watching a train in the middle of nowhere where I like to sit and watch this train go by. And it gives me peace and it gives me comfort. And I look at the stars, and I've been watching a lot of military aircraft movement there. It's a great place to see them moving and what they're doing. And I never would have dreamt just a day later driving near the same spot, going on a live video and just being frustrated and upset, and just a veteran trying to tell people, look, we love you and we care for you. In the military, we're all walks of life. We're joking 5 minutes. The next minute, we're cussing each other. The next minute, we're hugging each other. Okay, so we're a different breed of people. We're different walk of life. We have a colorful mouth sometimes. We have unfiltered mouths. But I think that's what you, the people, want. Someone who's real, someone who's just no different than you. I put my pants on every morning. Sometimes I don't, actually. I'll specify that. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just sit in my boxers if I want to. So I may be sitting in my boxers right now for all you know. You can't see right here. Now I don't, because if I make a mistake, stand up, I don't want y'all seeing my white legs. So, but I'm human. I'm just like you. And God put me in this position, and I hope I represent you well. And if I let you down in any way, I'm also sorry. And I'll warn you right now, when I die, if you're after me, be prepared for a long wait, because you're going to be waiting for St. Peter, for God to check me off. It's going to take a lot of time to check off what I've done in my lifetime. You know, we're not perfect. We're human. But if the thief on the cross can look over at Christ and identify him on the cross, the thief lived his whole life a thief. All right, he looks on the cross. They're hanging on the cross. All right, he looks over at him and identifies him as the Son of God. Christ said, "You know who I am? Yes, you're the Son of God. Please forgive me." Christ looked right up to heaven. God, Father, forgive him. He knows not what he did. Looks back over to the guy and says, "This day be with me in paradise." Just that quick. That guy didn't have time to get down off that cross. He didn't have time to get off that cross and go get baptized and all these other things. No. You know, so, you know, the way we look at God and the way we look at forgiveness and the way we look at it from human standpoints is nothing like God. It's not. Okay, so that's the other message that I want to, like I said, before you call someone wrong, before you call someone a name, before you judge somebody, if you don't know them, you truly won't ever know them. If there's someone super famous, you know, unless you're around them, unless you know them, you won't ever know. And it's really none of your business anyway, because when they die, guess what? They got to account to God. You're not taking their last breath for them. And, you know, and I don't judge you. So even when people come at me, even when people say something about me, I don't judge them, because you know why? They got to take their last breath. Okay, it's not going to bother me. I'm going to sleep like a baby as soon as I get sleep. I don't sleep at night. I go to bed about 3 a.m., 4 a.m. But, you know, I'm going to still sleep like a baby when I do sleep, because God, you know, they say God's the only one who can judge you. But I hate using that term because it gets used and misused out of context all the time. But, you know, let God do the revenge, and let God have the karma, and let God do all that for you. Don't take it on yourself. It's just not worth it. Okay, so it just ain't worth it. At the end of the day, you know, all you need to do is do your part in life. And look what 9 people did. 9 people. 9 people now. 9. Less than I mean, yeah, double hands, but 2 hands, 9 people put me right here. And, you know, I just feel, I feel overwhelmed. I do at times, but I also feel grateful and blessed to have that opportunity, because ultimately, once again, before I leave and get on this other show, but ultimately, every one of you are allowing me to fulfill my duty that I felt like, that I selfishly felt years ago whenever I was cut short of the military. I kept asking God why. I asked him, why would he do this to me? Why did he change my path? Why? It was all about me. I. And little did I know what he had in store for me. So that's why you always got to stay positive, because you never know what's right around the corner. And you always got to you just got to keep moving forward. And always remember, the loudest boos come from the cheapest seats. Okay? So keep moving forward wherever you are in life. Don't let one bad day make you think you have a bad life. It doesn't. Okay? We all have bad days. Don't let one bad day think you have a bad life. Okay? You don't. Okay? It's just, that's where we are. We're all human. So God's allowing me to fulfill. When I finally gave everything to him, look what he's done to me. He's truly done that. And he can take it away from me just like that too if I abuse it. So you have my word, I'm not going to abuse this platform. Okay? So I really do appreciate all the love, the support, the prayers. Mainly the prayers is even more important. Every one of you who've donated, I wouldn't name you for safety purposes also, but I've received a lot of donations, and I really don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm truly speechless. Some of the amounts, you know, in where we are right now, in the society we're in, and knowing what is happening, even though it's optics, but I know what's going on with your paychecks and different things. I just can't even express my love for that, and it will be put on this, you know, spreading the truth. It will allow me to travel now, and then I'm also going to see about doing my own tour. I don't know, you know, I don't know yet, you know, but we are going to start the own show, Breeze TV. You can find the link. Matter of fact, when you go to the document.info, thedocuments.info, look at the bottom down there. You can see the logo. So I'll be starting that. Supposed to be starting it this week. We're going to go have that conversation in the next day or two. kind of what day I'm going to do it and when we're going to put it out on Rumble, because YouTube will shut us down. YouTube will shut us down. We can't say anything on there. So Rumble is where you're gonna have to watch it. It's free. You don't have to, you'll be able to find it just like that. And then I'll post it to Facebook. So you got to make sure you're following 1776 Nation if you're not a personal friend of mine, if you're not following me on my personal page. So be sure to check those out. Telegram, I only have one Telegram and one True Social. My True Social is at Derek Johnson, and my Telegram is at RattleTrap 1776. My Rumble is at RattleTrap 1776, and then my Facebook, the 1776 Nation, is where I'll be doing a lot of live videos for your questions and for answers, and so we'll start that this week too. So I promise you, I have not forgotten about you. All your messages, I see all your questions. I understand they're not being ignored. What we're trying to do is go through all the messages right now and get all the emails out, extract those, and be able to send the links off, and then come back around. That way those people don't miss the segments that we're doing too for questions and answers. So the other thing I would love, if I can ask you all out there watching, is this. I've already said the unification part, but if there's a troll in the comment box, we'll delete them. Don't even respond to them. They're getting paid to do that. That's what they get paid to do. But they're also showing their face. So it's also a strategy. Okay. So I'm not going to say I anymore. We're pulling them out. We're extracting them. Okay. So let them comment. Don't respond to them. What you need to do though is for people in the comment box, let's be the only platform that's about unification. Let's be a true unification. If someone's struggling in the comment box and they have a question and you know the answer to it, feel free to answer it. Unification. This is how we unify. Everybody talks about it, but no one leads by example. And we can do that. We can use my platform that y'all gave us to unify people. Okay? So I think that we need to do that. All right, so if you're out there in your state, I see a lot of states rolling through. If you know of an arena or somewhere you want to organize that, you want to get a bunch of people together, contact my manager, my agent, Kathy. You can go to DerekJohnsonCountry.com. That's where her number is listed and her email. You want to try to get a bunch of people together, your church, preachers, like I said, all I'm gonna do, only money I need is for some. If there's a Waffle House there, if we're going to California, I'm gonna eat an In-N-Out. I'm gonna stay in a regular hotel. I'm not gonna be in no 5-star suite because I don't like them anyways. So it's like I'm just a simple guy, right? That's the way I live. I appreciate everything. I really do. You just won't ever understand how much I appreciate it. And we are a team. Where we go one, we go all. So we're gonna really pull this together for everybody. It's just hard for me to believe that Diamond and Silk and General Flynn and all these other people are saying things and saying they're proud, and the other ones want me on the show. So when I'm on there, just know, look, if you think they're a platform that's for money, then just remember how many millions are watching them, and guess who's telling the truth? Guess who's laying down what I did in that one day? So I will deliver every single time. You snap your finger and I can rattle that blueprint off just like that every time. Blueprint never changes. This never changes. Everything that I did that one day, it never changes. So I just want you to have an open mind when I'm going on these shows and I'm going on these tours, that this ain't a competition. I'm not trying to steal their platform, but what's happening is they're going to have to start telling the truth too. They're going to have to learn to embrace it all at one time versus Hansel and Gretel, throw a crumb. We're just not where we need to be right now in society. Anyways, I'm trying to look at some of the comments down here. Hello from Wisconsin, Florida. I love Florida. North Carolina, love North Carolina. I still can't pronounce Albemarle, or however you say it. I can't ever say that word. There's no Waffle House in Utah. So let's see. Blessings from South Carolina. Love South Carolina. Let's see, Houston. Oh man, Houston has an In-N-Out. What? Man, I bet Whataburger fans are mad. So let's see, Diamond and Silk. Yeah, Robbie, cool, awesome. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I got a shout out here to Shani there, and she also has identified her real name, but she's putting a banner up. Like she's made this banner with Derek Johnson Country and with the documents on it. She's gonna hang it on. Didn't you say 281? I'm familiar with that area. I just anyway. I don't even know what else to say about that. That's just thank you for that. And so let's see, Louisiana. Oh yeah, I love Louisiana. That's where I film. Maine, that's awesome. I was just watching the aircraft fly from the National Guard this morning in Maine. Andy, Mary, North Carolina again, Indiana, West Virginia. Southern California. I love me some Southern California. Laguna Beach, Huntington Beach. Those are my places. Let's see. Thank you for that comment above Stephanie there. Stephanie, Northeast Florida, been there. West Virginia, been there. Hello Sue, hello Donna, West Virginia. Kim, hello. Oh, I've been to Searcy, Arkansas. Y'all definitely do have I've actually been to that Waffle House. Kansas City, Missouri, love that city. I really love Kansas City. Let's see. We have a Waffle House. I eat at all those. Huddle House, IHOP, Waffle. It don't really matter to me. They're all good. Let's see. What'd you? Oh, Shaniqua. She get it right, bro. Look, my bad. Yeah, I didn't know you want to be known as Shaniqua. That ain't your real name. You already told what your real name is. But shout out to you again, though. Pensacola. Yep, I go to Pensacola Beach a lot. Johnson Beach, my favorite, just because. I mean, go figure. Terry, Miss Terry in Louisiana. Thank you guys. Love you out there. Her and her husband. Well, you can't straighten out Miss Terry. She's an Oklahoma fan down in Louisiana. Not sure how that happened. But just for you, Miss Terry, Boomer Sooner. Jackie from Wisconsin, Texarkana, Texas. Been there. I've been in the actual the post office where you're standing on both sides. Carla, Oklahoma. I was at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Michigan. I got a lot of buddies from Michigan. Shout out Petrucci. I told him I'd give him a shout out next time. A guy I served with. He's from the area. I think he's from Detroit. Let's see, Waffle House. Yeah, Waffle House does need to sponsor me. If they go back and look over my bills over the last 20 years, they would know I'm an A Club member. Minnesota, never been there, but I'm gonna come see the state of the Great Lakes, the 10,000 lakes as they call it. Kevin, thank you so much. Fort Worth, I love Fort Worth. Oh my goodness. Montana, I love Montana. Tyler, Texas, I could retire in Tyler. I love it down there. Alicia, thank you. I would love a home cooked meal. Matt, thank you so much for that comment. I can't do the see more, but I think I got the gist of it. Thank you for that. Shauna, thank you for that. Oh, and Casey, she's in Bali. That's really cool that someone's watching all the way in Bali. Orange County. Been all over Orange County, like I said. Kim, I didn't see what you said, but if it's something in regards to booking, contact Kathy. Anybody in regards to booking, contact Kathy on DerekJohnsonCountry.com at the very bottom of the page. Robbins Air Force Base, Warner Robins, been there. Cool place. Let's see, Mary, that's true. I've been there, Leslie. Let's see here. Florida, we got a lot of Floridians in the house. It's a great state. I love Florida. I love Tampa. Let's see. Reedville, Oregon. Oh, smokes. Hello, Harvey. That's awesome. One of my best friends that I served with, he's from Coos Bay, Oregon. So shout out Smitty. Love you, brother. 95-year-old mother. Hey, tell her thank you for that. I love wisdom from our elders. I really do. I try to respect our elders. I try to remember that when I'm talking. Doomsday plane is flying with Winter 45. Well, that's awesome. That's a cool call sign right there. Spartanburg. Yeah, the Doomsday plane. It's awesome. Utah. Yeah. Send that the maritime law question. Just be sure to send an email to my1776nation at gmail and send that in. That way we can log it. Lynchburg, Virginia. I lived there one time. I went to Liberty briefly, long time ago. Let's see, Brantford, Florida. I've been in that area before. It's been a while. I need to go to Mar-a-Lago and talk to our president. I'd actually have to go to New Jersey. He's been spending a lot of time in New Jersey. So, Goshen, Mississippi. Woo, I know how to pronounce that. It's not gaudier like everybody else tries to butcher it. Yeah, my eye is actually looking a lot better. I quit scratching it like all our people told me not to do. Everybody was bombarding me that day. Quit scratching your eye, and I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose. Alabama, thank you guys. My home state. Flynn's not bad. Yeah, don't. The thing you got to understand about General Flynn is this: when he was pardoned, he gained his clearance back. So when you have active clearance, you can't you can't say what I'm saying. My clearance isn't active, so and I don't violate it anyways. Nothing I've told you, everything I've told you is law and order. But he can't because of that honor of that. LaGrange, Georgia, Kansas, I saw those. Georgia, been to Kansas, love Kansas. What years you served in the military? 2012 to 2015. San Antonio, Texas, love it there. I love San Antonio. Tennessee, love Tennessee. Lived in Nashville a long time. Let's see. I don't know. I tracked this plane last night. Come to the East Coast, Rhode Island. I actually produced. I produced and wrote the all 11 songs on a girl named Bree Hopkins. B-R-E Hopkins. Y'all have to check her out. She's from Rhode Island. Originally from Rhode Island. Not gonna forget you, Tennesseans. Hey, send the Afghanistan question over to the email, and I'll get to that one. Let's see. I won't forget anybody. Let's see here. Yes, that's correct, Sabrina. Thank you for that. But also, like I said, you just have to understand clearance and who can and can't talk. You got to be careful. You know, like, I'm not going to say anything about the question that you just said, Linda Bragg there, but I don't want to be on record saying someone is wrong like someone did with me. But here's the deal. And if you're an attorney, what's stopping you from telling y'all the law, right? Everything I've showed you is in law. It's in the books. Law and order is in the books. So what's stopping an attorney from telling you the law? Nothing I've told you is a secret. You can tangibly go look it up. So that, you know, that if that can answer that without taking a shot at somebody, I don't want to ever take a shot at somebody. If someone takes a shot at me, then I'm going to fire back. Yes, I'm going to put the truth on them. But, you know, but you got to think about that. An attorney not telling you what the law and order says, nothing I've told you is a secret. So just remember that. Oklahoma, Ponder, Texas. I've been all over Texas. What is that? If you touch the screen, I can't. What is Felicia say? Felicia, I can't see what you're saying. Felicia's my girl. She does my social media, all my social media. She does all my research, all my data. She's been working for me for 3 years. Felicia went to school in Utah, Weber State. She's from Idaho. Her husband's from, let me get this right, Eastern Washington, Washington State. Pennsylvania, awesome. Kansas, I love Kansas. I definitely love Kansas. Let's see, Army brat. Let's see. I'm trying to get back out. Dad retired. Thank your dad for his service. Wow, that's awesome. Son joined the Air Force. Keep up the good work. From Farmington, Washington. Holy cow. Wow, that's awesome. Hey, thank your son for his service and his sacrifice to his nation. Let's see, Smithfield, North Carolina. Awesome. Why is he worried about the bar? I mean, probably so. I mean, you know. But he also probably he knows that this is a little bit longer to go. So, you know, if he's still a practicing attorney, he don't want to take a chance on losing his license. You know, speaking out against the bar right now is a big deal because of what's going on. There's still a lot of people behind that. So, Dothan, Alabama. Yes, I can put that to rest too. Jeff Sessions, ladies and gentlemen, is a white hat. He did not. It's all optics. You're gonna learn that when we go through the TV shows and stuff. When we start breaking this down, you'll see. Southwest Florida, I know where that is. That's got to be near, unless you're, well, it depends on what you call it, Southwest. But Missouri, been there. Bartlesville, Oklahoma, been there. Got family from that region. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Cher. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea from, I love me some Arizona. Flagstaff's probably my favorite city there. Sedona, Kingman. Love those places. Let's see, Mary. Mary, if you're in with the Windy Bell, just have them contact my manager. I don't want to compare myself to Billy Graham, but that's kind of the mission. They used to say Billy Graham would talk to one person like he talked to a million. So, anyways, I could keep going. I really could, but I've got to get ready for this show right now. I'll post a link over on 1776 Nation for you guys to follow, and we'll get that link up. And then also post a video on Rumble that you can see where I slowed down the rant, the official rant, and you guys can watch. Just disregard the glitches we had. They fixed those, and it looks like my mouth's moving when it ain't, but the words are still there. But don't worry about it. It's just I don't want to go back and refilm 3 hours for that. So it still gets the gist down of it. And you're able to take what you do is when you're watching the video, take your blueprint, take your documents, and then follow along, and then write your questions down, and then all of us together, we're going to start a show, and I'm going to start answering all the questions for you and get you up to speed as fast as we can. And we're going to unify in the right way. And, we're going to see where life takes me after all this is done with everybody. And at least that maybe I'll know now that more than my family would ever show up to my funeral. So if I can have some dark humor there as a veteran. So I love every one of you. And just like I said, keep looking for updates every day on my Facebooks and every day on my the sites that you have. I post updates, and then I'll let you know when I'm going live for actual Q&As once I get a schedule down for that. And I love all you guys. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, I hate even saying I appreciate it because of the fact that you put me here and all I'm doing is bringing truth to you. So, hey, Facebook, fact check this.